Alvarez. I'm running for City Council at large. I'm the first transgender individual to run for city government here in the city of Philadelphia. I have done a lot of work for many different communities. I currently do a program around HIV prevention for high-risk populations. I co-founded and ran a shelter and recovery facility in the city of Philadelphia for a few years. I believe in equality for all. I believe that our city agencies are falling short. We need to start taking a look at the Department of Human Services, the Department of Behavioral Health and Intellectual Disabilities. Our own city agencies are failing us, and it's time for us to hold them more accountable and take a look inside of city government and see where we are failing and stop holding the residents of the city of Philadelphia accountable for the failings of the city. What will you do to bring incomes in line with the rising cost of living in Philadelphia? I'm a big believer in workforce development, and I think workforce development works both for adults and for youth. I think that we have a serious lack of resources in the city, or we have a serious lack of structure for resources in Philadelphia, for both youth and adults. I think we have many adults that, for whatever reason, were unable to finish school, lack in job training, job experience, because they've been busy trying to survive. And it's very hard when you're in a situation where you're just simply trying to survive to be able to go to school or to be able to work on a career. I think we need to work a lot harder on workforce development, which would build networks and resources with small businesses, with educational opportunities, and with job training. College is not for everyone. Not everyone is going to want to go to college or be able to go to college. That doesn't mean that they can't receive a training that would allow them to still be able to make a really good living here in the city of Philadelphia. What is something you've seen change in your community? Well, I am the first transgender woman to run for public office in the city of Philadelphia, so I am part of the LGBTQ community. But I am also Latina. I was also raised very poor, so I belong to several different communities, several different intersections, so I'll go with the LGBTQ community. We've seen a change in the acceptance and the rights for LGBTQ people as a whole. But during those times, as with any big movement, there's always a group that's left behind, and the transgender individuals have been left behind in the LGBTQ movement. One of the things that we've seen change overall is that there's been gay marriage, but gay marriage doesn't necessarily affect a lot of transgender individuals because I am a transgender female, I am not a gay individual, I'm heterosexual. So one of the things that we've seen change in our community is gay marriage has been allowed, so people that identify as being gay are able to get married. We've seen some real push for rights, but we still have not gotten to the point where federally we're protected on a federal level, and that there is equal protections for all of us, as there should be for every human being in our country. Right now, the House is releasing an LGBTQ bill that would put federal protections in place, but then that would have to pass the Senate. With the current regime, we've seen a kind of reverse in LGBTQ equality and rights, and we've seen a push for federal organizations like Department of Human Services to be able to discriminate against LGBTQ people once again.